At your house?
Yeah.
We have our air conditioning tune up like next week.
It dropped 10 degrees from when I left my house to when I got to my son's elementary school today. Driving through the storm. Like 10-minute drive, degree a minute.
Confirmed it's at the Renaissance Festival. I got my son-in-law giving me updates, who hasn't been invited to the fun yet.
You know he's sitting in the truck waiting to get called.
He's on Victoria in Eden Prairie.
Is that the fire that I saw on the way?
Yeah, it's at the Renaissance Festival.
So at first I thought it was cloud, and then it stopped looking like a cloud.
No, there were like 3 distinct columns of smoke, and I thought, there's no big factory over there. I was thinking like, coming out of the big
Yeah, it's a big
stacks.
stack. Yeah. When I first started driving, it just looked like a dark, you know how sometimes the clouds get darker smudges? It looked like a darker smudge on the clouds, but as I kept driving, it became more and more its own thing. I was like, that looks like a big fire.
Yeah.
So it is, It is 6:30, so we can call the meeting to order. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Do we want to move someone up here?
I think we're anticipating Billy to be here. She did say she would be here. So let's give her a little buffer. She's got a lot of kids.
Perfect. We need a motion to approve the March 20th, 2025 Planning Commission minutes. Just kidding. They're fine.
Oh, I saw your eyes. That's always like. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes. She was waiting for me to call out errors.
I will second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. You've just been nominated for. So we're going to jump on to number 4, the public hearing. Erin, can you give us updates on the sign code?
You bet. Thank you. We looked at this at the March meeting. Public hearing is required since it's in the zoning ordinance. The Planning Commission is responsible for enforcing that code, hence why the public hearing is being held here. We advertised for the public hearing in the Waconia Patriot, at City Hall, and on our Facebook page. We have not received any additional feedback from the time you saw it in March, so the version that we have tonight includes your changes and updates since March. Natalie did a great job on the formatting, so it should be easier and prettier to look at. So if you want to open the public hearing and then have our discussion, just in case someone comes in and wants to give you any feedback, I'll let you know that Jeff from the township is here, so unless you're compelled to make comments on the sign code, I would just,
We're sad.
yeah, but you're welcome to open it. We can have our discussion in case that feels more comfortable than opening and closing as quickly as we probably could tonight, so.
So can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. So the public hearing is now open. After all public comments are received, the public hearing will be closed. No further comments on this issue will be received after this meeting. Anyone providing comments should state their name and address for the record.
Okay, so let's start our discussion. If someone comes in, we can welcome them to join the public hearing. So I will take your lead if we want to get started working our way through.
So I just went through all the changes that we had discussed last meeting, and there were 2 that I didn't see changed. So I
Okay.
just wanted to call those out.
Let's do it.
So looking at page 2, number 3, the very top, the size of any other signs located should be number 4.
Oh, yes.
There we go. That
Ding.
was easy. And then the other one is on page 4, section 6F. So I just need a reminder. I thought we had talked about limiting interior and exterior
We did.
animated signs. And I didn't see the interior signs being called out. So I think an easy fix is to either add interior or just eliminate the word exterior.
Okay. I like that one better. Or we could do interior and exterior.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yep.
Okay.
I had one on page 2.
Okay.
It would be A9, 3A9.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 10.
Okay.
Didn't we talk about removing that because it was too confusing?
Stress sheets.
Yeah.
We need it for a building permit. So for like a monument sign.
I think what we talked about was adding if applicable.
Yeah, the idea is like you put up just a garage sale sign, and just stress sheet for that. 'Cause right now it's
No, but I
written broadly that
inherently I would hope that someone would not think about that for a yard sign. So we'll add if applicable.
Okay. I'm like, I know there's a discussion, but it was over my head, so I looked out a little bit. And then at the end, page 8, the very top of page 8, letter G.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a sign that's on a long pole. The top height of the sign is 20 feet, or the sign itself is 20 feet in height?
In area. The dimensions of the sign shall not exceed 480 square feet in area and 20 feet in height. That would be the whole sign, so not just the pole.
Okay, so the max height is 20 feet.
Correct. The maximum height.
That seems kind of low.
It is. That's something we're trying to work on not having happen again.
Okay, my only concern, like, if this is on the freeway commercial, don't we want people to see a sign and come into Carver?
We've gotten quite a bit of feedback about the Fleet Farm sign being like the first and only thing you see when you're
Okay.
coming into Carver. So I would say it's a double-edged sword.
I understand that concern. I'm just concerned, like, depending on the lot and viewpoint, is 20 feet gonna be high enough to be visible from some places?
So this is just property adjacent to 212. So I would hope so, because there wouldn't be like building obstructing it if you're directly adjacent to 212.
That's all I had.
How high is Fleet Farm?
Yeah.
Up 40 plus. And that was part of a PCD. That was one of the pieces that they negotiated was increased sign height. So,
I just want to say I was not on the council when that was approved.
yeah,
But
that
this
one.
is something that we can sway from through an application
Correct.
process if needed. As stuff is coming through for approval.
Okay. I have a question.
Sure.
Have we defined what a flag is?
Maybe.
Because it sounds like they're pretty much allowed to do anything they want with that.
I'm going to unhook for a second.
So what you're trying to say is if you don't meet these rules, just call it a flag?
Pretty much. And put it on a flagpole.
We do. Okay, we have it for banners. I'm just in the full version of the code now. So we have national flags, state and municipal flags, and official flags of business institutions shall not be considered banners. So let's see if we have a flag definition too. Flags. Bingo.
But we don't have any control over what's written on the flag.
Yeah, we don't. That's true.
We do have height limits though, right?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't
We will never be able to police what a flag says. Unless the First Amendment changes.
Just never know nowadays.
That's true. A discussion for another day, maybe.
Any other comments, questions?
I got one question, I guess, or comment more. So in regards to just definition of signs, kind of the same thing as flags. I think I brought this up last meeting, is you have monument signs and you have pillar signs.
Mhm.
Looking at the general ones, there's not really, well, pillar sign's not addressed. The monument sign is kind of just a vague definition. We want to flesh that out a little bit, so we know if we're gonna go with this prohibiting pillar signs, what's the cutoff? When we go from a monument sign to a pillar sign, or we can't do the pillar sign. And then there's, I think you get, the monument sign as is pretty good without doing some math on this, but we want to throw a pillar sign in there, since we're.
What is a
using
pillar
it.
sign?
Well, it's kind of just a general ambiguous term, but generally it means just like a taller sign. So monument sign more short, squatty, pillar sign's kind of more tall, calm, like. That's just a Google search there.
Do we call out pillar in?
Yes, it's
We-
one of the prohibited sign types.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Let me see if it's in here.
Should it be a prohibited sign?
Well, I think the main time is important, but then pillar signs probably, yeah, really it's based on height. I think it goes into the height provision, or height prohibition we have in, I don't know, the fleet farm sign. So I think that's probably why pillar got lumped into prohibited, just because generally a tall vertical type of sign.
Did I spell it wrong? PIL. Yeah, I did that. Nothing. Can you tell me what page you're on?
Well, hang on, I'm working off the rules that were sent out in the planning commission packet. This is saying in version 7. Is this a different version we got on the screen now?
No, it's still version 7. Eric, is your mic on?
No, it is. Sorry, not pillar, pylon sign, sorry.
Okay.
That's my misspeak there, sorry.
There we go.
Yep.
And is there a definition of that also?
Ooh, let's look.
Well, I might be wrong then, because I was looking at pillar sign. So this may all be a moot point at this.
Yep. Okay, we're good.
All right, I'm coming in broken and stupid then.
We got it covered.
That is not true.
You're just second guessing. We got it covered now. We're
All right.
good.
You need your mic on before you can really.
That's true. None of that was captured.
Yeah, all right.
So, any further comments? Otherwise, we can get a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close the hearing.
Seconded.
Thank you. So the public hearing is now closed. And we've already had our discussion, so can we get a motion to approve the updated sign ordinance and send it to the council? I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Opposed? And motion carries. Well, we go from number 5 to number 8.
Dang it.
Five is communication.
Correct.
That's my bad. That's
1,
not
3,
on
6, and
Natalie.
7, no.
That,
Any communications for anyone?
Carver Creamery's open tonight.
oh, that's
Very
fun.
exciting.
It's a line out the door already.
I don't know. It's rainy.
Yeah.
No, it's stopped now.
That's true. It does look kind of sunny.
Is there anything on the agenda for next month, our meeting?
I don't know, we're in a tough spot with the really big development projects where they'll go dark for a little bit for you. I have nothing on it right now. I'll probably have a better idea in like 2 weeks, and I can send an email out, just because I know summer evenings become pretty precious, and we're starting to hit that time.
Okay. Did you have anything you wanted to tell us?
No, just nice to meet you, and that.
Will you, Jeff, do you mind coming up and just introducing yourself? You're fine. And turning the mic on. Sorry, there's a lot of. there you
So
go.
I'm happy to meet you all. I will be the liaison to the Dahlgren Township. We're very interested in the upcoming planning for the 2050 plan. We already have a nice agreement and a good working relationship with you. We appreciate your fire department, the building that's going on, but we definitely want to take advantage of our voice that was given to us in our agreement that we have with you. So I don't know what technically my term is.
I think it's ongoing, like
No,
Jim.
but I mean, there's a term for my position on this.
Oh,
I don't have a vote, but I get a say.
forever. Jim, is maybe the only one, like Paul Modine.
Paul probably.
Yeah, Paul used to come to the meetings pretty frequently, just listen, give some feedback if needed, but a relationship that we are gonna continue to build through these meetings and keep the township abreast on what we're working on.
It's
So,
been good. We have a great relationship with your fire department. Callie and his team are incredible.
They are.
They really, they really do a great job, and we're looking forward to having the same with this committee. So.
Thank you for coming.
Well, you're lucky because this is a fun group.
I've been warned.
Ordinances are. So no further communications, so we can adjourn, and it's a quick meeting tonight.
So do you need a motion?
I need a motion to adjourn. I will second, and the meeting is adjourned.